The distiller's world is a unique realm in the beverage industry. The raw materials they work with, potatoes, corn, barley, agave and rye, are not always enticing or appetizing. To extract the spirit essence from plants, roots and grains, they need first to convert the starches to sugars, the sugars to alcohol, and only then to begin the miraculous transformation of mash or fermenting fruit to raw spirit. For many, this is only the first stage of a process which might take only a few days or last as long as several lifetimes. It's not uncommon to sip a whiskey or brandy made from grain or grapes farmed decades before the last World War. There are few industries whose challenge and achievements compare with those of the world's great spirits producers. Dynamic, creative, versatile, artisanal in their thinking, and yet technically precise. Consider the beauty and refinement of the extraordinary array of beverages they create from such unprepossessing beginnings. Every decision along the way, where to seek whatever it is they work with, when to distill and in what kind of still, how long to macerate, in what vessel to age and for how many years. All these judgments carry implications which may only fully reveal themselves so long after the process began that those who created and nurtured them have themselves entered into the spirit world. Great spirits are not a product of chance. They are artifacts of science, of craft, and of the passage of time. Many acquire a further dimension in the hands of masters in the art of mixology. Like great composers, they take any number of individual spirits, aperitifs and liqueurs to create a moment of luminous yet transient pleasure, substantially greater than the sum of its component parts. The Investec Trophy Spirit Show is the only internationally recognised competition hosted in South Africa which is exclusively focused on distilled products and liqueurs. As the headline sponsor of the Trophy Spirit Show, Investec invests the competition with its own dedication to excellence, its own focus on the exceptional. This powerful synergy ensures that consumers as well as producers enjoy both the fruits of the judging process as well as the passion which yielded these masterpieces of the distiller's art. The Trophy Spirits Show, like its longer-running counterpart, the Investec Trophy Wine Show, has judging rigour at the heart of its DNA. All samples are judged blind, labels out of sight. Each panel comprises of 3 senior judges, specialists in the class of spirits on the tasting bench in front of them. Where possible, they're joined by an associate serving a judging apprenticeship. Each judge approaches the lineup in a different sequence, and once the whole class has been scored, all the panelists convene to discuss and agree a final result for each sample in front of them. All gold medal winners are reviewed at a separate trophy judging, where the additional external judge adds input to the final assessment. The highest scoring gold medalist emerges as the trophy winner in the class. The highest scoring trophy winner, the best spirit overall. In many categories, no gold medals are awarded at all. Even in the strongest classes, as many as half the entries finish without a medal. With this year's judging behind us, it's worth hearing what the panelists had to say about their time at the competition's tasting benches.
There were really exceptional samples, both for gin, aperitifs, the vodka, as well as the cream liqueur. So for all of them, it was really a case of how delicate the balance between the flavour and the spirit and the sugar were. But it was really an exceptional set today. Less samples, but very good quality.
I'd always like to think that if I see a product, and I'm hoping the consumer will as well, and sees that product and has his Investec Trophy Spirits Award on it, that they understand that it's been done at that judging at the highest possible level, and that if it is a trophy winner or a gold winner or a silver or a bronze, a lot of thought, a lot of care, a lot of expertise has gone into judging those particular products.
Judging spirits by their very nature is different from judging wine, we do try to encourage the same kind of aesthetic focus on nuance, on detail, on precision, on luminosity, on brilliance of product. And that's how the judges are briefed, and that's what they do.
As we know, cognac and Cape Brandy are made in exactly the same way, with a double distilled pot still and then aged in barrels. But in South Africa, our youngest brandies are aged for at least a minimum of 3 years, whereas in France it's only 2 years. However, the method is exactly the same. The South African brandies are much more fruit forward, and for me it is really the sunshine soul of the grape.
Without doubt, the romance of the industry is malt. But without the grain, which coupled with the malt creates blended whiskey, which is by far the most consumed whiskey, then really, you do look at them as separate components.
I mean, there's a lot of new world distilleries producing incredible product. Taiwan, Israel, the US as well actually has some really cool newer distilleries producing malt whiskey. So yeah, I mean, it's a whole new world out there, and there's a lot more players than just Scotland and Ireland now.
So the evolution of tequila is such that what used to be a shooting product has now become a premium sipping product. And I think it's fun for original and old school brown spirits drinkers to now explore agave products, and it opens up that category to a wider range of consumers. So the key features that we're looking for are not only to taste agave and to taste vegetal and salty and minerally notes, but to also explore what barrel aging does, which is where the premiumization of these tequilas is coming in. And barrel aging is bridging that gap between the cognac drinkers, the whiskey drinkers, and now the tequila drinkers.
I think the disappointing factor was that the international gins that have managed to stand out through the gin craze and continue on post-COVID, I don't think a lot of them were here today, and that was disappointing, because it's within the London Dry category. I would have expected a stronger class. There was 2 exceptional entries that really stood out above the rest. The thing to notice that is, I think, going to benefit the gin category going forward is that with the end of the gin craze, there's been a lot of the smaller flavor gins that have sort of tapered off, which is in a way going to help the gins that are there really bolster themselves and show quality and well-made gins across the board, from London distilled all the way through to flavor gin.
The world of spirits in South Africa, alcoholic spirits, has changed dramatically since the pre-COVID era and to today. And that's an inevitable adjustment. Pre-COVID, if anybody can remember back to those days, there was a lot of craft gin, there was a lot of excitement around artisanal spirits, and there was a real feeling that there was a local craft community that were kind of moving into space previously dominated by the big companies. I'm afraid the impact of COVID was to sort that out, but those who have remained have become profoundly good producers. They survived for a reason, and that quality is there for all to see.
There you have it. The judging task has been completed. There were 98 samples across 8 classes, 27 brandies and cognacs, 26 whiskies and 14 gins, with vodkas, tequilas, rums, aperitifs and liqueurs totaling a further 31 entries. And at the end of the day, there were 9 gold medals, 40 silvers, 25 bronzes and a mere 14 best-in-class trophies. The audit has been completed, and the time is upon us to reveal the trophy gold and silver medal winners of the 2026 Investec Trophy Spirit Show, to celebrate their achievements, to take inspiration from their dedication, and to revel in their success.